dumping as well. What do you think of DAX 2 5 since we didn't reject all the 4 hours were yet some people in back now? Take a look. Um, I mean, I'd like to see a slight bigger pullback if you want to. I mean, you're looking for sales, right? What do you think of like setup 2 sales and setup 5 sales, or are you looking for buys back up to go back up there? Because for me, buys is fully bearish, so I'm not gonna look for any buys. Yeah, sales. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, ideally, what I would like to see is if for that scenario to happen, I would like to see a slight bigger pullback up, just to give you that range to trade down in towards afterwards. Like a pullback like this, just not really gonna do much because before you get at setup 5 or setup 2, I mean, in this scenario, for example, you'd have five pips. And actually, which is nice is we can retest this previous 4 hour. So actually, good one that make it is relevant. If we can try to get back up here and then setup 5, setup 2 settles down back down to that would actually be clean. So that's when I would look at it. Yet for our retest, exactly. So yeah, that's definitely something we can keep an eye on. Yeah, like really, as you said, like we haven't tapped for our yet, so target technically isn't tapped. So that setup two would look like sort of just trying to get back to this low, like not a wick low because this kind of wouldn't have closed yet, but like not really rejecting something, so it would still be a pretty clean trade in my opinion. So yeah, let's just see how that forms. So are we ready for some class structure? Yeah, nice. And this I can close bearish now in 1 minute would be nice. The next 5 close above and then we run out 15 stops. Like 18. We have a massive range. So if you look at what BTC is doing, it's absolutely ripping. 122 already. I saw some people were looking at 1 minute breakouts on some highs. I think Gmail was looking at that. How has that been working out?
Robbie's looking at those, just not lucky to get into those positions.
Yeah.
He's been doing that crazy.
Like, what do you look at? Like setup 1, or is it like really just
just very much that you know, the 1 minute we trade the all-time high trades. Very much wait for a little structure, close above all-time high, and then just rip it on the high. You get pretty decent moves.
Yeah, I saw the one you sent me.
That was today. That was
insane.
I had my alarm just a little bit up. I didn't expect the 5 minute to close that just above the line. I left a little higher than that. And when alarm triggered, it was that big candle. So when I look at it, it's already flying.
Already pushed up, yeah.
But last week as well, I saw a couple of those.
Nice.
They work very good. You just need one of those trades to make your month. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you take like what, like multiple hours,
1 to 5, 1 to 10.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, the 1 minute strategy for optimize on a lot of assets actually is really amazing. It works really well. Yeah, interesting move on Bitcoin. So, let's see what that goes. Everything's pulling back now, rejecting the highs. You guys falling on the rate cut scenario this year or no? Actually pretty tough. Pretty tough discussion, man. I'm not sure. I was beginning this year. I was pretty sure we were gonna see heavy cut rates, heavy rate cuts this year. But now I'm just gonna look. I think with CPI
My
this
God.
week. Yeah, we have tomorrow with CPI, so they're forecasting it to creep back up. So actually, I'm gonna be interested in what's gonna be released there. Yeah, I think it's already official that he's gonna resign. No, I'm pretty sure. I mean, for this month, yeah, for rated off, it'd be super low. I think if it happens, probably gonna be Q3, Q4, likely.
Even 1%. That was a huge rumor.
Okay.
Only is an
I just know that-
next year.
Ah, okay. There maybe cuts 25 basis points, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if he resigns and we get 2 to 3 cuts, 100%. 100%.
I'm not sure if people don't notice, but Powell can't decide solo that the rate will be cut, right? You do know that it's not on him.
Of course. It's
Also-
just
It's also a horrible idea to cut rates for the US economy. That's why he isn't doing it.
I mean, it just depends on what inflation is doing. That's the thing. It's just the way they measure inflation is just doesn't make any sense. That's the thing for me. It's just not logic.
Powell pretty much said that because of the tariffs, they didn't cut the rate.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, I do agree. I don't think that's
We have to mark this level.
I think that's smart. Just gonna see how it goes. Maybe another 25 basis points to the end of the year, some sort of 50 basis points, yeah. I do expect at least one rate cut though. But it was like, I think they were expecting like 3 or 4 rate cuts in 2025. But that's sort of this year.
Yeah, you should go to the CME tool. You can see the probabilities. And
What's the tool called?
this is the CME tool. I can send the
Yeah, can you send the link?
link
It would be interesting to see.
from the. This is best information for fundamental analysis. You can find everything, and this is the
Oh, it's CME,
official from
yeah.
the CME. And you can find here the probabilities, and
Yeah.
you can find from September, October, December.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this probability changes based on what the news of CPI and all this stuff.
Yeah. That's actually gonna be interesting to look at this, yeah.
Yeah, I look only at this one. This is
Mm-hmm.
a nice one.
So, 30 closed actually above, so that's actually quite interesting. No bottom weight on this 30 open. Also above key level, yeah, indeed. So if you're trying to, how it stops look, you go probably break up highs high.
I would wait for 5 to close above previous
Yeah.
5,
That's what I'm saying.
above
tempted
here,
to-
and then you can enter.
Yeah, actually that's the idea, like,
You see, if there is a previous 5 minutes around this area, would you mark it or
Yeah. No, 100%. I'll just take the gray box just because if I do lines. You missed the move. There's one question. You missed the move waiting for the 5. Yeah, that's a risk. That's a risk you take. obviously I do agree that the confirmation 15 and 30 is nice. It was actually I was looking at just a good break of high. But that 5 seems to be quite relevant. It's actually the previous 1 hour as well that we're rejecting, so it seems to be quite a strong level. Just don't want to get messed up on a Monday to this range, you know, that you get triggered in here, it rejects the 1 hour again, and then your entry is basically at that ultimate rejection point, so don't really want to rely on that. But obviously the setup itself, because the 30 closed above, 15 closed above is valid. So if you with this nice bottom look, you can just take it on a flip if that's something you'll be interested in. Yeah, nice. Because it did break up previously and fill 2, so highest high would be better, right? If you're gonna take it on break of high, I would take it on highest high. Yes. Because once, basically the same thing as I just said to Steven, I think, is once you break this high, you wouldn't expect it to come back down because we've rejected it twice now already. Let's just see what happens. How do you think all the confirmation you can get? Yeah, I mean, especially on a Monday morning, when gold has been not the cleanest in previous weeks. Just not really comfortable with taking something I'm not 100% sure in.
Let's assume this thing touch.
You're checking 5-minute structure? Yeah. That's why if you get 5 closes above here, what Joe actually was, Americo and Maurice were looking for, that would be, I think, the move as well. Back actually creeping back up to 4 hour now, which is actually pretty nice. For me, seeing LCA. When he set up 5 from here would be interesting to see.
Now mention you didn't want to 4 on.
Actually, it was a good one for me, good shout.
I think the 4 odds have always been more, even if you're not looking for them, like they are key levels and like often reject often.
Absolutely. No, that was a good point. Good points. There's a huge gap above broker, yeah. I saw it this morning. And it has a massive gap, yeah. It's actually this candle here is a gap on broker. Says the guy who used to take trade that's 4 hour and 1 hour. Always to mess the date up, huh?
You're joking though, you're correct. People do know.
Set for 30, sell at 1, set up 5. Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. Set up 5. I do agree. Yes, it is. For gold. So you're going break up highest high, or are you trying to split it? probably highest high in my opinion is the safest. Highest high, yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I do think it is valid.
Are you running 30-minute stops?
I was looking at it actually. What if you go highest high? If you break, what stop was you on? Probably below 15.
15 minutes or 30 minutes or so.
I think you can get away with the 15 stops. 31? Yes, full day trade. Yeah. That's because I remember Luxy trade or classical is slow but might work. Yeah, I mean, as long as it respects structure, even with lower volume, it's fine. There's 30 stops. Okay. So you're gonna break off higher, Joe? As well, you're gonna wait still for that 5 minutes. 48. I mean, yeah, you got a nice zone. You got a nice outside. We'll see. Is good for 5, obviously. Yeah. Same here. Just makes it tough that we're seeing so many rejections from like previous 1 and 5. Just don't want to get messed up in that. But the setup itself on 15 and 30 is just looking really nice. At least nice, because actually this close here on 15 is not really the strongest close of them all. If anyone has worked take on 30 and manage anything closing back in the range, yeah. I mean, yeah, the nice thing when you're taking on 30 now, if you're on 30 stops, you have a nice zone to try and manage your trade as well. And if you look, it's actually a nice point to take buys. Like the structure is still nicely bullish. You haven't really changed structure much. Just waiting for the 5 and make on set for a while. I'll wait for 5 to break. Wait for it to break high. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think both scenarios are absolutely valid. I just one is more conservative than the other. I don't think there's anything wrong with any of those two. But it's not that we discussed that. Because that's why we're here, obviously. So, and this time it's closing in 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna put it up on my broker in case. I'm gonna run.
This 5 actually close the button. There's no problem with.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I need a bottom wick though. Yeah. So yeah, break of high, guys. Break of high, and that will be the shot for today. Let's see.
Let's see if we can get this break of high.
Are you guys using the 5 or the 15 stop?
15, I'm going with 15.
We got 2.8 pips.
Any means in drawdown? Yeah, it's just small rejection though. Small rejection. Actually, it's the break of the highest high. If you re-break this high, I'll be in. Alright.
Are you guys get sleeping?
Yeah, having.
Yeah, I got set a little bit though, not too heavy.
Me me 2.2 points.
2.2 points.
4 pips. 4 pips.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jesus.
Oh.
Alright. Let's see. There was a big pop up in once, but let's see. I think a few people are running 30 stops. I think Joe, you're running 30 stops, right? Kirsten just running 15.
A little bit lower than yours, mate. I'm running,
Okay.
I'm running 3.357.71.
3, 5, 7. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Got like a little minus support there. Just give it a
Mhm.
little.
It's actually quite nice. Gives you an extra layer of protection. Body 2, 15 of information. Nice. So yeah, I think we are all in this now. As a session, I'm gonna see how much I got slipped on this. I got slipped quite a little more than I thought. I'll make sure that.
Resistance on the left, it's near on broker.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, like 5 points, I think.
Yeah, it's a little closer. Sure. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that. I mean, it's a previous 5, so.
Not too much of that. It's so good.
Yeah,
Not
same.
1 hour.
I mean, it looks amazing on our real time frame, like 1 hour is super clean, 4 hours clean. So, let's see. So actually, my entry is slightly higher. Like now, I'm just slightly above entry now, so I got filled up over here.
So you've got the same entry as I did.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, I
safety
got
going.
set a little higher.
I'm
I
actually
mean, like,
thinking
well,
about closing this one because I slipped so much.
For me, it's still fine. My entry is 3.36222. 2.22.
No, it's the same 2-0. Pretty much the same.
Yeah. No, I'm on the same entry as you, 20.
All those of these trades playing out last week as well. Like similar trades as all. Especially when it pulled back really heavy like that, with that really clean like LTAs, it pulled back, that aggressive pullback.
Yep.
It was last week, they were looking pretty nice last week, so just thought.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. This lady got saved, I mean, it shouldn't put you off on this one, to be honest, I think.
No.
It's just slight slip. It pushed up weird though, it was like a big pull. Big pull up. Yeah, I'm gonna look at break-even points, but really, it's so clean, man. There's not many break-even points.
Yeah.
Arguably, you got this 5, previous 5. If you want to really push it high, but I'm not gonna go hard break-even on the previous 5.
Look on broker, I've got like a previous 15 that's like create like a
That's-
gap at like 3, 3,
Oh,
6,
yeah.
4, 2, 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Potentially there maybe. That could be like the retest point.
Oh yeah, actually, it's not a bad shot.
A bit of a gap at one. But
Mhm.
it's weird, but
Yeah, it's this candle here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. That's one. Yeah, that we can use that as a break even if not have any break even point. I'll just mention something closing back in 5 range. Yeah, I do agree with that as well.
There is also the level.
It's pushing up nicely already.
Be at this point.
What's 1 minute looking at? 1 minute is not split sauce, to be honest.
Might come back for a retest though. You've just got to allow it just because it's based on 30 as well. Like,
Yeah, that's why going break even now, I think it's just
it's
it's
aggressive.
gonna be mental break even, but it's gonna be risky. Like high chance you're gonna get tapped out break even, especially with slippage.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see, let's see. Yeah, it's pushing nice. It was pushing nice. Doing good. You're up like 21 pips if you got perfect entry. Slightly less because of the slippage. Just rebroke highs here. You can see what broker actually the 1-1 would be for me. Quite a decent broke for 1-2 for me.
My 1-1 will be above the 5 foot resistance.
Yeah, probably likely for me too. Yeah, for me still quite a bit higher than 5-minute resistance. Yeah, I think it's not a bad shot to we're at that gap now as well, as Joe mentioned, so it's gonna be mental break even here boys, so you know. I'm gonna move stops for now. It's different on broker, I'm just gonna move it now. Which one is it? Wait, like this 5, I'm gonna move it below this 5, but my entry is a little higher, so it's gonna be slightly different. Nice push here, we got boys.
Go, do it for seal.
Come on, guys, let's get it. Let's get it. First of the week. I'm going hard break even on this, boys. I'm not gonna lose anything on this today. It's Monday as well, so let's see. Let's see. Just need a little more pushes on this 5, and we're out for the day, boys. Let's see. Like my 1-1, I think is around here. I'd say. I'm just gonna manage. Nice one, nice push. Nice Dylan, nice boys. Nice one. Nice. I'm just gonna see what it does if I get a nice push.
Let's go. Good call, guys.
Yeah, close full as well, boys there. Nice one. GG.
Let's
Please
go.
tell me the W's. I'm just gonna take a video of this and we can send it to Harry. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go, boys. Amazing one. Clean trade on this Monday morning. Yes, sir. Nice one. Nice. Well, amazing one. Clean trade, guys. Clean trade. Amazing. Nice. Amazing one. Clean trade. Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
5
sir.
was also with last week.
Yep. Nice one. Well, this was the first ever trade I think most of us all got together, so I'm happy for that one. Amazing. The Bex.
I want to show you something after as well.
Huh?
I want to show you something after with these trades. I've been doing a bit of work over the weekend, and it's like
Uh-huh.
the same sort of scenario. I've been spotting a lot on DAX, US30, gold. I've been speaking to Ent about it, like finding loads and loads of similar scenarios like this.
Okay.
I'll show you one, obviously, once we've
Yeah, sure,
finished
sure.
the session properly.
Yep. Sure, amazing, man. Sounds good. The super to go to get my funding out of the 6 month drawdown. Nice, Rodney. Amazing, man. What was your entry? On the screen here, man. It's like, I got slipped a little higher here, but I got like 0.95 R. I just closed it. It's Monday morning, so happy with that, actually. Actually, super nice. GG's boys and girls, sorry. Nice one. Clean. So that's another win we can add to the journal here. Great Monday, indeed. It was actually super clean. Just on the gold trade, I took on 15 after a nice bottom rate. Why was everyone worried? Why was everyone worried about the 5 as we got confirmation on 15 and 30? Because of the supply. So what put us, like a few of us off was the fact that we rejected this 5 and the previous 1 hour a couple times now. And so 5 close block there would be nice. But obviously it's not required to make the setup valid. It was already valid on 15 and 30. Just inside preference. I hope that's clear. So limit myself, nice.